Alright, hey guys, my next request is actually how to curl your hair or how to keep your hair curled. So what I'm going to do is talk about the different types of curls and how to get them using a curling iron or a flat iron or a wand, and why you would choose what you would choose when. And then I'm going to kind of go over some products to help keep your hair curled, and then I'll go over the actual tutorial where we get started. And I'll do my own hair. Sorry for it, it's kind of a mess right now. But I'll curl my own hair and show you my technique, and hopefully it'll help you be able to do yours at home. Alright guys, so first I want to talk about what kind of curl you're going to get from either a curling iron, a flat iron, or a wand. It definitely varies depending on the tool you use. So first we'll talk about just your basic, I use a Marcel in the salon, but just a regular curling iron will do. A curling iron, the way the hair wraps around, is going to give you more of a ribbon effect. If you've ever curled a piece of ribbon, you know that it is a flat surface that just goes in a circle. That's called a ribbon curl. So if you were to put your hair into your curling iron, this hair is flat. And if you keep going, it will give you a ribbon curl, just like if you were to curl a ribbon on a gift. Okay? Now if you were to take a wand, this is my wand from in the salon. It does have a clip, but it's called the Style Winder. I don't really use the clip, but it spins. This is from BioIonic. But whenever you use a wand, it is best that you hold, sorry, these cords are driving me nuts. It's better that you hold your hand above your head, and actually you don't want to let go of the hair that you're curling. So if you were to wrap this around, don't let go. What that does is the hair that you're winding is actually spinning itself and wrapping around the curl. So you won't get that flat ribbon effect. You'll actually get more of, that's how you get that more beach waved look. So that is a wand. And I'll show you guys all of these in the tutorial as well. And then when you do a flat iron, you're more or less putting in just a wave into the hair. You really only get one bend around. To get an actual curl, the hair has to go around the barrel 2.5 times, and that's going to give you a true spiral. So when you do curl your hair with a flat iron, you're really only getting one bend out of the curl. I hope that helps. So those are the differences between the different hot tools, and I'll show you all the different curls in my own hair in a minute. But first I want to talk about product and how to get your hair curled to stay. So first we'll talk about protecting your hair. Always, always, always use a heat protectant. Whether you're somebody that likes to put their heat protectant in wet or dry, it doesn't matter. Just protect the hair. Also another hot tip, never try to curl your hair the day you wash it. I mean, you can, but I always get my best curls the day after, the second day after. Usually the day I wash my hair, I'll let it air dry. I'll use no blow dry, kind of let my natural waves do their thing. And then day 2 or day 3, I'll curl it and wear it for a few days as well. You really shouldn't wash your hair every day. So if you're somebody that feels they have to wash their hair every day, I would definitely recommend the Redken Pillow Proof. This is a dry shampoo, and it actually has this touch fragrance. So if you spray it in your hair, and also with dry shampoo, if you spray it in, make sure that you're actually shampooing it into your scalp, or you will get that white powdery effect. It is kind of like a shampoo, and you really do have to work it in to get those oils absorbed. But if you do want to curl your hair the day you wash it, I know we can't avoid washing our hair. Pillow Proof, you can put this on your hair if you just cleaned it. Put it on dry, it'll just give you more texture and kind of extend your style a little bit longer. So I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Smells super great. Try it out. Okay, and then to protect your curls, if you're somebody that likes to curl your hair the day you shampoo, which is fine. Everyone's different. Redken has Satin Wear, which is an 04. If you're unfamiliar with Redken, all their products have a number on them, and that's the hold factor. So your hair can change shape. The shape of the curl or the shape of the formation of your hair can change with water or heat. So that is why if you get your hair wet, your curls come out, or if you put a flat iron on curly hair, it goes straight. So if you have fine hair, you're going to need a higher hold because the hair holds from the cortex. So if you have finer hair, you have less of a cortex, you're going to need a higher hold product. If you have thicker hair, you can still use a higher hold product. It's not going to hurt you. So prepping your hair, always use protection. This is Satinwear 04, so it gives your hair really light. You put it in wet, definitely focusing midstrand to ends. And this is Heat Design 09. I use Heat Design I put this in on the days that I'm not going to wash my hair and curl it. I definitely use this if I have to wash my hair and curl it the same day. This is really cool because it has a reheat technology to it. So if you say today you want to curl your hair and tomorrow you're going to want to retouch it up, if you put your iron, curling iron, flat iron, whatever it may be, back into your hair, it'll actually reactivate the Heat Design and re-protect your hair. It's awesome. And then if you don't protect your hair when it's wet, they do have a dry option too. It's Iron Shape 11. Now, Iron Shape is more of a medium hold because it is the 11. So Redken has mild control, medium control, and maximum control. This is going to fall into your medium control category. And they actually have another one that's a step higher than this. I don't have it with me. Yeah, I don't have it with me. It's called Hot Sets. It's great for updos. It's a 22, so it gives you the maximum hold. And these are all of our heat protectants. So if you're somebody that wants to curl your hair the day after you wash it, just spray Iron Shape on each section and then flat iron through it. And this also has the restyling technology to it. So, Iron Shape. Answer to your prayers. And then as far as hairspray goes, you always want to finish your curls with a hairspray or a finishing spray of any kind. So Redken has numerous hairsprays, and they're on the same spectrum, 1 being no hold and 32 being the max hold for Redken styling products. So they have, it ranges between what is called Wax Blast number 10, and this actually gives you a really tacky finish. But what I've found using this a lot, I never used to like it, sorry Redken, but I did find that if you blow dry your hair with it on, it actually gives that tackiness away and it just gives you a nice soft texture. So I love this now. I use it on all of my updos. And then going a step higher is, there's a 12, which is just a really soft hairspray. I use that kind of as I'm going through the hair. You know, after I finish a section, I'll just hit it with number 12 to kind of keep where I'm going if I'm setting hair for like an updo. And then I'll definitely hit it with something stronger down the road. And then there's 18, which I don't have that one either on me right now. That one's great too. Still lower on the hairspray spectrum, but a great product. And then we have our Quick Tease, which is 15. I kind of skipped this, sorry. Quick Tease can give you volume. You could either spray it at your roots and back comb to give you more height, or what I've found, if you spray this Quick Tease on the curl right before you curl it, it will hold much better. It's more for back combing, but I have found a lot of tricks with this one for my updos as well. And I'll kind of show you these products too when I curl my hair. Forceful. This is my absolute favorite. Not all the stylists in my salon use this one as much, but I am a huge fan of Forceful. I live in Cincinnati and the humidity here is whacked. There's moisture always in our air, and the humidity outside, it could be 85 and feel like 100. So Forceful, I use it all the time. I use this for straight hair, curly hair, my updos. If I just pop my hair in a bun, I use this literally every single day. You can comb through it still. It's awesome. It's literally probably my favorite hairspray, I'd say. Okay, so great for curly hair if you want that loose texture. If you don't want it too stiff, I use this if I'm going out so my hair doesn't look like a cardboard cutout. Alright, and then there's 28. This one is, I would say, a Redken favorite by far. What's cool about the Control Addict, you can actually run a brush through your hair, and it has a memory technology that will remember how to go back. So if you're somebody that does this a lot, which I know a lot of my girlfriends do, it will actually, your hair will go back to its natural position that you set it in. Super cool. Love this one too. And then there's one more. There's the Triple Take 32. This is our highest hairspray. They kind of, I would say this is more for, you know, those short haircuts that you don't want to move. My grandma's hair never moved. Or, you know, if you do like a topsy tail or a really tight ballerina bun, this is going to give you your highest hold. So, updos, definitely. If you're just somebody that doesn't want your hair to move, if you're in the Windy City, whatever, Triple Take. Okay, so those are the products. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set up my tools and we'll go ahead and do the hands-on. Alright, so I'm kind of set up now. Bear with me. This is my first hands-on tutorial, so I'm kind of trying to make it work in this small area here. But first I'm going to show you half of my head with a wand and half of my head with a actual curling iron. So hopefully you can see the difference between the two different curl patterns that we were talking about. And then I'll wet my hair down, I guess, and I'll do the flat iron. So I want you to see all different curl patterns and show you my best advice on how to get the best curls out of them. So first off, I currently in my hair, I washed my hair. Today's Wednesday. Happy Halloween, guys. Forgot about that. Today's Halloween. I washed my hair on Monday, so this is my second day. I did put a little bit of the Pillow Proof Extender in my hair first, and when I washed my hair, I have the satin wear in there. So as far as protection goes, I'll probably need to re-protect my hair just because it's been a little bit. So I'll probably use the Iron Shake today. Okay? Alright, my first advice is to always leave your hair in its natural part. So if you want to wear, I know some of you only wear your hair in the middle part if you're curling it or whatnot. I personally don't do the middle part as often. I can, I will, but I don't. I think you'll get more benefit. I don't know. Do you guys want to see? I'll do it down the middle because everyone can do it down the middle. Okay. So my best advice is usually you obviously have more hair in the back of your head, considering your perimeter goes down in the back. So I always part almost like a halo off, and I leave the front down. So you're going to leave all your face framing, anything around the face in front of the ears down. And then the back you're going to do in 2 sections. So I always clip this up, almost like a little cap. And I use the gator clips. They're awesome. You can use whatever the heck you want. I almost said hell. Whoops. And then I always use a comb. Not all people do, but this is what I have with me right now. I always use a comb to make sure that I get clean sections with my curls. So I like to save the front for last just because I don't want to ruin them as I'm like reaching around my head. Okay, so usually if you part your hair in the back and the middle, you're gonna get more of a uniform curl. So if you part your hair and pull this side forward and this side forward over your shoulders, you're gonna ensure, first of all, this hair's driving me nuts. You're gonna ensure that you get all the hair curled and you just know what pattern the last curl was. So 2 things, always go away from your face. I know that can get really, really confusing, but my best advice is to always make sure that the iron is closest to your ear. So if you're curling this hair, make sure the iron is closest to your ear. So you're gonna wrap it this way. If you were going towards your face, which I don't like to do that in the front, but if you wanted to, you would put the iron away from your ear and go this way. But best practice, always go away from your face in the front, okay? And that'll just give you more of the swoopy effect and open up your face more. So if This thing is driving me crazy. I'll do the wand on this side and the curling iron on this side. So what you're gonna do is take the back section, a vertical section. If you can see that, I'm limited on space here. So a vertical section, and I'm going to start away from my face here, and then I'm just going to keep taking vertical sections, and then this one I would go towards my face, and then this one I'll go away from my face, and so on and so forth. First though, iron shape, always protect. So I just spray this in sections. And definitely make sure you comb your product through, just so that all of your hair gets the product distributed evenly. Okay. So, like I said, vertical section. And I'm about to be really wrapped up here. But like we were saying before, when you're using a wand, always hold it from the top here. And then don't let go of the hair. And I would say you really don't need your iron higher than 300. Why? Because would you put your head in the oven? No. So your hair really doesn't, or your irons really don't need to be higher than 300. If you want to, fine, just use protection. Okay, so that one was away from my face. So I'm going to take a vertical section next to it. And you can split these in half too. I kind of have a lot of hair, so I do it in smaller sections. But I'm going to hold the wand above my hair, and this time I'm going towards my face. And then just let it loosely off the wand, and if you want to reshape the curl with your finger, you can do that as well. So, vertical section split in half. A lot. And I'm going to go away from my face now. Hot tip while I'm doing this too, depending on the length of your hair really determines on the shape of the barrel you should use, or I'm sorry, the size of the barrel you should use. So my hair, I would say, is still medium length. It's growing out, but anywhere between, collarbone to armpit, I would definitely use an inch to an inch and a half iron. If your hair is shorter than that, I would use an inch iron. And if your hair is longer, you definitely need a bigger iron. If you are somebody that would rather have your hair more curled than waved, the smaller the iron, the barrel, the tighter the curl. So if you really want loose waves, go ahead and get a bigger barrel. The bigger the barrel, the less times the curl will go around. So remember, if you want a true curl, your hair has to wrap around the barrel 2.5 times. So, magic number 2.5. Also, shout out to Audrey Elliott for my highlights. She's awesome. What are you guys being for Halloween? I forgot it's Halloween. I was a boxer the other day. It was cool. I froze my butt off though. Alright, so now that I'm getting towards the front, sorry, if you haven't noticed, there's a mirror right here. Now that I'm getting towards the front, I have to be cautious because I really want that front curl to go away from my face. So if you have to do two towards your face to make sure the last one's going to go away from your face, go ahead. It's all going to blend in the end anyway. Now if you're watching, I have not let go of the hair. Well, I just did, but... And remember, that's going to give you more of that windy curl rather than a ribbon curl. So here's my last hair down here. minus my face framing, and I want this to go away from my face. So those are more of like your beach waves, minus my face framing. So take a look at that. And then real quick, I'll show you a ribbon curl on this side. Really hot. Okay. So this is my curling iron. This is about a 1-inch barrel. So like I said, the smaller the barrel, the tighter curl you're gonna get. If you want like that 80s afro looking curl, you're gonna want a way smaller barrel. So again, starting in the back, vertical section, and then usually when I use a curling iron, I'm gonna start mid shaft and then kind of wind up as you're going down. So really you don't want to get the iron too close to the scalp. Usually you want more of a looser curl up top. And then I like to pull the curl down just to make sure that the ends get smooth without really getting curled, so you don't have like those fish hooks. If you know what I mean by fish hooks, if you've ever seen somebody's hair where the curls are like flipping out everywhere, that's what I call a fish hook. So again, just a vertical section. Make sure it's a big one. So a vertical section, and this one I'm going to go towards my face, and I'm gonna curl up and click down. Now my ends are not in the barrel at all, but when I pull it out, they get smoothed out. See? Okay. I feel like this is taking me way too long. I'm ADD, so I couldn't be watching this. Thank you all too who are, though. Okay, so I wind up, click out, and again, if you're using a regular curling iron, that's perfectly fine. It's the same concept. I honestly, you guys could probably curl hair better with a regular iron than I could, because I've been using a Marcel now for 6 years, and I don't use a curling iron, so. I don't know if I'd be able to. Okay, so as you can see, let me finish this section real quick, and I'll show you the different curl types. Kind of depends on the client that I'm working on, and if they want a tighter curl, I'll ask, like, do you want a beach wave or do you want a curl? And if they say curl, I'll usually go more towards my iron. And if they want a wave, I'll go more towards my wand. And then up here, just to show you, this is my face framing. And what I do is always go away from your face, but I like to smooth it out first and then curl it. So that'll really just make sure you get all these little flyaways. Smooth them down, and it gives you more of that swoopy effect. So I'll show that again with this last piece. Always away from the face, so I'm smoothing it out and then curling it. And I don't. So this last section here, my wand, holding the wand above, wrapping it around. Also too, I think when you curl with a flat iron, or I'm sorry, a curling iron, you're gonna get more of a smoother curl. And if you want more of a textured look, a messy look, a wand's gonna give you more messy. Because as you just saw, I was able to smooth this out, where with my wand, you can't really smooth that out. I guess I could if I wanted to, but so that is the difference between a curling iron and a wand. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. My hair Instagram, I'm always on there. Or if you want to email me, my email is kayla.miners, supereasy@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helps, and come back next time. I'll show you the flat iron. Thanks. Okay guys, so I kind of wet this side of my hair down. I sprayed it down and dried it. So I want to show you the flat iron on this side, and then I'll kind of spray it down and comb it out. So anytime you finish your curls, always let them cool off. You need your hair to cool off before you comb it out because it takes your hair about 20 minutes to set. So what that means is if you go ahead and curl your whole head, go ahead, get dressed, do your makeup, whatever you gotta do before you comb them. That's just gonna give you more longevity, in my opinion, and it kind of makes it more smooth. Your cuticle kind of has to cool off and close itself back up, and I like to spray I'll spray my hairspray in when it's still hot, and then after it cools off, then I'll go through with a wide comb. This is actually a shower comb, and I use this all the time to pull my curls apart. It's just a wide tooth, and it just gives you more of that softer curl. So, like I said, I already put 28 on this side. I didn't record myself, but I put 28 on, and it's been about 20 minutes. So I combed that out, and this side I'll go ahead and do a flat iron curl. I don't typically curl my own hair with a flat iron often. I feel like I can get a better looking curl with my wand. However, some people would rather, let me see this back. Some people would rather use a flat iron, and that's perfectly fine. If you do have more coarse hair, a flat iron's probably best for you just because you can smooth out that topper, oh my god, that zone 1 or the top half of your curl. So let's see if this is hot yet. Okay. So if you're curling with a flat iron, number one thing is to always smooth out the top first, like I was just talking about. And then kind of let that cool off. And then you're going to smooth down, turn your curling iron, and hold the hair. So, I know that's really hard, but it gives you, I think it gives you more of a bouncy curl, to be honest. I'll show that again. So, smooth out the top. Cool it off, and then basically you're literally going to twist the flat iron and just hold the hair so it comes all the way through. And then a lot of times with a flat iron curl, you're gonna have to form the curl yourself. So if you're going through, again, smooth out the top, cool it off, flip your iron, hold the hair, and pull through. And if you saw, I kind of like formed that curl with my hand. Now, the front here, smooth out the top, cool it off, just do the ends. So smooth out the top, make sure it cools off, and then just flip the iron. And I'm sorry I didn't do this whole section. I'll finish it real quick just to show you the difference. Alright, so just to kind of follow up with everything there, for one, always protect your hair. Always use finishing spray. Let your hair set, cool off for 20 minutes before you brush through. When you do brush through, use a wide set comb. If you did wash your hair that day, use a little dry shampoo, kind of rough it up a little bit. The bigger the barrel, the softer the curl. Tighter the barrel, tighter the curl. Or I'm sorry, smaller the barrel, tighter the curl. If you want a looser wave, go more towards a wand. If you want an actual curl, use a curling iron. Always go away from the face. If you're holding a wand, hold it above your head. Remember, the tool always goes closest to your ear if you're going away from your face. Alternate curl patterns, you know, towards your face, away from your face, towards your face, away from your face. Am I missing anything? I think I said it all. Alright guys, just be cautious of your tool size, the products you're using, and if you have any troubles from here on out, you can always message me. My Instagram is @_hairbykayla_, and I'll attach that to the video here. And thank you guys for asking, and I can't wait to start our next video. Happy Halloween. Have a good one, guys.